Single-aisle aircraft. Their main purpose is to be efficient, right? Not. Single-aisle aircraft are now flying longer and longer distances, sometimes even across oceans. With the opening up of ETOPS, airlines are starting to use larger single-aisles with the efficiency they bring to fly longer and longer routes previously reserved only for wide-bodies, and the workhorse single-aisle flying these routes is none other than the Boeing 757, the aircraft to beat in performance and range. Many aircraft may be more efficient, but the 757 fills a niche in the market no other aircraft can fill. However, with the 757 out of production and many aging aircraft needing replacement, Boeing has struggled to provide a proper replacement. They argue the 787 with its longer range and higher efficiency will replace 757's flying long routes, while the 737 has gotten more capable. Airlines though think otherwise. 787-8 with its high price is too expensive, leaving them with the cheaper 737 but with less seats and range. Boeing has always been pushing the 737, adding more seats and more range. At the end of 757 production, the most capable 737, the planned -900ER, was offered as a replacement. Since then, with new engines, the 737 has edged ever closer and closer. However, is it enough? That's what we'll find out in this epic one. But before we do, if you're new here, a warm welcome and do stay tuned for more great detailed analysis, epic comparisons on the way. If you'd like more, head over to the New Airplane Productions Instagram page, home to more great quick aviation content and the latest developments in the industry. Right, back to this one. Starting with performance, the latest MAX 9 and MAX 10 is closest in range payloads to the 757. 737 MAX 9 flies a distance of 3,500 nautical miles while carrying 193 passengers in a two-class layout. The larger MAX 10 trades range for seats. With a longer fuselage, it carries 10 more passengers, though flies only 3,300 nautical miles. The 757-200 offers the best performances, carrying 200 passengers while flying 3,915 nautical miles. While 737 can be squeezed with nearly the same number of seats, the 757 takes them more easily to a further distance. Moving on to engines, here's the main reason for the 757's performance. Its powerful engine enables the aircraft to climb to cruise altitude faster with less runway needed to get off the ground. 757 has two engine choices, either Rolls-Royce RB211 or Pratt & Whitney PW2000 engines, the most powerful of which produces 43,000 pounds of thrust. 737 on the other hand is powered by the smaller and less powerful LEAP 1B, with up to 29,000 pounds of thrust. While less powerful, these new engines do however burn less fuel, bringing us on to efficiency. Efficiency is where the 737 beats out 757. Looking at the chart of efficiency over a longer range mission, the MAX 9 burns 2.91 kg while the 757-200 burns 3.79 kg of fuel per kilometer respectively. Per seat, the MAX 9 burns 2.53 liters while the 757-200 burns 3 liters per passenger for every 100 kilometers flown. The new engine's lighter airframe and new technology of the MAX allows the aircraft to be around 35% more fuel efficient. In terms of cabins, the 757 and 737 actually have similar width, which poses an issue as both can only take narrow 17-inch seats and narrow aisles. Still, the 757 has a more spacious cabin, with a less dense configuration in most cases. Seat pitch is usually 32 inches compared to 31 on most 737s. 757 shares the same interior design as initial 737s, which is rather dated. Still, airlines have installed aftermarket larger bins, curved cabin sidewalls, and new mood lighting. 737 may be smaller, but it features a sky interior, with the curved overhead bins giving a more spacious feel. To mood lighting built in, the MAX is the one to offer a more spacious feel, though it's actually less spacious. This can be seen in the galleys, and the toilets on the MAX are ridiculous. Both offer Wi-Fi, though the system on 737 is probably better. All in all, the 757 has more space, but the 737 has a more modern cabin. Moving on, the 737 MAX is the most capable 737 yet. It is also the most efficient single-aisle with the lowest seat and trip costs. But, is it a true 757 replacement? Well, no. The aircraft's limited cargo capability is the first of the issues, though the main one is performance. As the 737 is lower to the ground, its takeoff performance and climb performance is much worse. 757 has high performance and impressive range payload, though the price to pay for performance is efficiency. While the 737 received way more orders, both the NG and MAX, showing that most of the market is still for short to medium haul travel. The MAX series received 4,741 orders combined, while 757 received 1,049 orders. However, when we look at the higher capacity versions only, we see the MAX hasn't captured the 757 market altogether, with the MAX 9 and MAX 10 receiving 898 orders. So then, can the latest 737s bridge the gap to the larger 757s? 737 MAX may be more efficient, but in terms of outright performance, nothing can match the 757. Thus, Boeing will have to work on filling in this space, with the XLR being a serious threat into the 757 and also 767 market. Find out what Boeing may be working on by clicking in the video card appearing after this video. Till we meet next time, wishing everyone a truly clear sky ahead.